Are you a bus prank kind of guy?
No.
No?
I mean, I've been part of it, yes, but I'm not really like. Are we?
Yeah,
we're just going.
We're
Okay,
just
let's
straight
do
into
it.
it
Let's
now.
all right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Bus prank. You're not a bus prank kind of guy?
Not
You don't
really.
Is that because you're not like that kind of?
I just don't have time to do it.
Oh, okay. It's just
I'm here to work.
It's a time management thing.
This is my job.
Right.
Car driving.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. I wasn't sure if you were going to say like you just don't have that kind of menacing mind to think of them, or you'd be worried about retaliation. It's just I don't have the time.
Mostly, I don't have the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you like ever dreamed, like not of actually pulling it off, but like is there any good ideas that have come to mind that you don't have the time to pull off, but
Can't say.
just in case one day you've got some free
Yeah,
time?
in case somebody actually comes after me one day, I've got some backup ideas.
Oh, okay. So you've just got one in the back pocket as like retaliation.
It's more retaliation than anything.
Interesting. What's the best bus lot prank that you've ever witnessed?
I mean, I wasn't a part of it.
Yeah.
But definitely the Orbeez one that went into Connor's hot tub. Nothing's happened this year, but
I'm disappointed. You young kids are not really keeping up the
up.
tradition.
We're growing up.
Well, there's
Colton's
enough.
growing up. I should say.
That's true. That's true. He is kind
And
of
Alex.
He's usually Alex is a
Sage
dad
here
now,
now.
and I feel like Connor's usually the target though. That's the problem.
He's just too easy.
He's a very easy target.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk Indy. Throughout practice, runs in race trim, single car stuff. You guys look pretty solid. Going to qualifying. Were you surprised at the pace or lack thereof? I had you as a top 12 guy.
Man, so negative. Right
I'm
off
sorry.
rip.
I saw you as a top 12 guy. I had money on a top 12 guy. You saw yourself as a top 12 no,
I know it sucked. Stop telling me.
it was terrible. What did you do wrong? Why did you fail me?
Why were you awful? No, you're right. It was not what we anticipated at all. And we don't have answers for why, because we roll into Friday, we do our first run, and we're like, Jeremy Mills, my engineer, is like bouncing on the stand, like this is going to be fun. Like we're going to go for the pole. And everyone in our engineering's excited. And then every run that we did from there just went downhill. And that rolled all the way into Saturday. And
so even throughout Friday, it got slower and slower?
It got slower. Our first run on Friday was our fastest run by a big margin. And then it got slower from there. And then we roll back out on Monday. We did find something on Sunday. Since we didn't drive, we had a chance to go over our car and just make sure everything was right. And we did find something. If it's actually that, who knows? I know Elio, he probably said the same thing because I was talking to him earlier. And it sounds like a lot of people just like rolled out of practice thinking they're going to be way better than they actually were on Saturday. And it's a little confusing. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. But nonetheless, we rolled back out there on Monday. Everything was good. We were really fast, and we were passing a lot of cars. So hopefully it doesn't matter where we start.
So race car feels good.
Feels great.
Confident that you can move up.
100%.
How hard is it to move up, starting from the mid-20s to try to get your way to the top?
I don't know. That's a good question. It's been hard the past couple of years for me, but Joseph made it look really easy 2 years ago. Colton's made it look really easy the past couple of years. So hopefully we're one of those. If I feel more confident in my car than I ever have, to be honest, like we've really not done much to the car, and we've started with a really, really good setup. And the things that we have done, they actually turned out, or most of them have turned out to be very big positives. And then we've kind of just left the car for the past like week, and it's been really, really solid. And I don't see why we won't be good in the race right now. I've never had this kind of confidence in a car going into a race. Usually it's like you're still tuning on it, and you're like tuning for conditions on Monday and Friday leading into the race, and you're like kind of scared with what you have for the race, and it kind of has been all right for us. But this is the first time that I've been like, don't touch the car. It is great. Let's roll back in the trailer every time we run.
So are you almost like kind of upset that we still have carb day? Because like you would rather just go in it. What you've got is good.
Honestly, I was after our first day in the car back, really like back in April, like I was like, we could roll into the race right now. I'd be very happy.
Really?
So it is a rare feeling to have that. And yeah, every session that we do is more time for the people that are not happy with the car.
Right. To get better.
To get better. So in some ways, yes, it's just fun to drive though. This place is just like, when you have a good car, it's just so much fun to just go out there and pass people. Like you don't care when you get to drive. I just want to drive the car. So in a selfish way, yes, and then in a selfish way that you want to drive, yes.
Just more track time's good. But the trick is just not over-engineering yourself and getting yourself into a position where you make a change.
We haven't done anything.
You're going to go into the race.
Good.
And, conditions-wise, we've talked with a bunch of the guys. We've seen everything this month. We've had some rain delays, but we've seen high winds. We've seen high track temps, like record-breaking track temps. Yeah. And then we're going to go into the race, it looks like, with cloud cover, kind of cool conditions, maybe a little bit different than what we've had. I'm not quite sure what carb day is going to be, but like if we go into a day that's 60 degrees and cloudy, are you confident that this is a very temperature sensitive environment, right? These cars are very sensitive to track temp, air temp, wind speed, wind direction, all that stuff. If we go into Sunday with something that we haven't really seen yet, are you still confident that the package you've got has been pretty versatile for the rest of the week?
Yeah, without a doubt. It's the same position for everybody, right? And I think we've done a really good job of kind of predicting what things are going to happen based on temperature. And we've been good in all the conditions that we've seen, whether it's wind, whether it's no wind, whether it's heat, whether it's coolness. We've had everything thrown at us this month, so we're prepared for just about anything. I'd say with it being cooler, you can expect better racing without a doubt. I mean, that everybody knows that like conditions are cooler.
Yeah,
you make more grip.
It's gonna make my job.
It'll make your job great, right? Like you won't just have a parade out there. If it's really hot, you might. So it's going to be good for the fans. It's going to be good for us. It's going to make our cars feel like absolute race cars, right? Which is fun. But it also kind of brings everyone closer together, which I think we had. And we feel like we have an advantage in race trim, and you almost want it to be tough conditions because then your advantage might show a little bit more. So selfishly, I wish it was a little bit worse, even though you'd not like that. But it's going to feel amazing out there, like having all the downforce and the conditions are going to be so perfect for racing that is going to make for a great show.
So this is your fourth 500?
This is my fourth 500.
500. Take race day out of the equation. What's your favorite part of the month of May as a driver? Thing you get to do, favorite day. What's the best part of May that's not race day for you?
I don't know. I have no idea. I think qualifying's cool, right?
Yeah.
Saturday is super cool because it's more stressful than the race is because like you're just on your you're at the absolute limit, and my engineer loves to scare the crap out of me constantly, and just give me a car that should not be going around a racetrack at that downforce level, and tell me to stay flat. And if I don't, then meh.
And he's a big guy. I wouldn't want to fight.
Yeah, no, he's yes. And it makes for an enjoyable day when you get through it. We've gotten through it the past 3 years clean, which is great. Maybe not the best qualifying position that we've liked to have in all three of them, but it just like gives you so much excitement and so much adrenaline that it makes for a really enjoying thing. We don't like this day. This is media day, not the best day, if I'm being honest.
Although I've been hearing it's like way shorter than it has been in the past.
Is it? I don't know.
You guys are all too new. All right, you're all too new.
Yeah.
It used to be a whole day. Fee knows. It used to be a whole.
Yep.
Yeah. Tim's texting me.
Yep.
Rude.
Yeah.
We're on air. Okay. Favorite part of race day?
Of
the pre-race, like all of
leading up to it, right? I mean, obviously, being in the car is going to be what I say is the best. And this might come across weird. Maybe people don't appreciate it. I mean, most people do.
I promise you, somebody won't.
Yeah,
that's how
there's always somebody that doesn't like me for some reason. Taps before the race.
Nice.
It is one of the most amazing things that you'll ever experience, having 350,000 people here and being absolutely silent where you can hear a pin drop. Mm-hmm. There's something so special to that moment that like you don't get a feeling of that anywhere else in the world, and you don't notice how special it is unless you've been here and you've witnessed it. Right?
Yeah.
So that for me is one of my favorite parts. Just the feeling it gives you, right? And it's so special, and it makes you realize why this event's happening. Right? It's for Memorial Day. It's for Memorial Day weekend, and there's a bigger picture here.
Yeah, very cool. I agree. I think that's beautiful. That's my last 500. That was probably the moment I remember the most on the grid was Taps.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, hey, look forward to Taps, but look forward to the 200 laps after that.
Exactly.
And hopefully it goes very well, and best of luck.
Yep. Thank you.
Buddy.
Of course. 3 under the bus there, Tim. Sorry.